Welcome, Jackson James. This your girl, Jane of all trades, and today we are back with another episode on JaneN'Thingzz. So what are we talking about today? Well, we are talking about I have cried my last tear. Guys, I know this quarantine is getting the best of some of you, okay? Now, let's just admit it. It's not necessarily what we want to do, but it's what we have to do. So I get it, guys. You're home. It's okay to be at home. It's also okay to cry. I know that over the last few weeks, a lot of people have been touching base with me, just wanting to reach out and see how everything has been going. And I've been so worried about you all that I really haven't paid too much attention to my own situation. But what I do know is I've seen so many people where their businesses were just starting to bloom, and now that business has been shut down, okay? Your kids have been out of school and you realize, well, maybe my kids are just a tad bit out of control. Not necessarily what you expected, but it's a little bit out of control to the point that these kids are doing the most, okay? You know, you don't have to feel like you don't have a life outside of work, but you notice outside of work and being at home, you really had a life. You really did go a few places. You really did hang out with a few people. And now that's all been taken away from you. So now you're at home and you're crying. I get it. You're hurt. Your anxiety is building up. You're losing faith. You know, as we all like to say, listen, I've cried my last tear. I don't know what I'm going to do. Bills are starting to pile up and it's only been a few weeks. Money has slowed up. It's only been a few weeks. I'm going to lose my mind in here. It's only been a few weeks, guys. It's okay to let it out. Just go ahead and cry a little bit. You know why? Because a wise person once told me when you cry, crying, those tears build your strength. Okay? Your tears build your strength. Some of the purest hearts, they come from tears. Okay? Being able to cry and just let it all out. Some of the most prettiest smiles, you know what? After you wipe those tears and you clear your face up, some of those beautiful smiles, they come from those tears. It's okay to break down and cry. Just make sure in the midst of you breaking down and crying, you remember to laugh. You remember to love. You remember to smile. You remember that no situation that you are currently in now is worse than any situation that you've ever been in before. Remember that last situation, last time you was in it, and you thought you were going to lose yourself, thought you was going to lose your mind, felt like you was down and out, you didn't have nobody to depend on, but guess what? You pulled through it because you're here for quarantine 2020. You pulled through it. So today, if I had to say anything to you guys, I just want you to understand that to break down and cry and let it out, to sit down and write it all out, to sit there and talk to somebody and let it out. Guess what, guys? It's okay. Let it out. It is more than okay to let it out. Just make sure that when you let it out, you're ready to refill yourself with joy. You're ready to refill yourself with life. You're ready to refill yourself with every bit of everything that you felt like you lost. Okay? So if I don't have any other words for you guys today, my words today would be, let this be a reason that you have cried your last tear. Let this be a reason that you're going to smile when you wake up in the morning because you woke up. Somebody else that didn't. Let this be a reason to continue to want to stay in the house and live on and get through this so you can tell your story. So you can tell them I built my business from the ground up, and in the midst of a storm, it was taken away from me and I had to get out there and grind and rebuild it. In the midst of a situation, I was able to go ahead and remain sane and get through it. In the midst of a storm, I was able to see the sun and it brought back my smile and restored my life. With that being said, guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. This is your girl, Jane of all trades, checking in with you. If you like my video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll be checking in on you guys later.